So I'm just casually scrolling through Twitter.
Okay.
And then I came across this tweet. The tweet is basically asking, what are people's predictions for the Part 2 LR over on JP? And over on this channel, we've discussed different predictions, but the boy Minato has now given his.
Nice.
Well, it's not a prediction, it's what he hopes we get. The first thing is God Goku, and the thing about that is, I wouldn't mind a God Goku if it's a transforming unit. In other words, I do not want a standalone God Goku. And if we get that, you best believe I will be making a rant video about that.
Okay.
And the reason for that is because we already have a really good God Goku in the game right now. What they could do is give us some sort of Super Saiyan 2 or Super Saiyan 3 Goku that transforms into Super Saiyan God.
Hey, that's pretty good.
But I do not want a standalone Super Saiyan God unit. The other prediction is hit, and I personally definitely would not mind a LR hit.
Please.
I would definitely be hyped for that, and that is something that is needed specifically for the Kale that we have in game right now. She definitely needs this hit, but if we do get this hit, he has to be a slot 1 juggernaut so that Kale can be a really good option on her teams alongside this hit. Someone here said that hit should not be a yellow coin LR, and I'm actually gonna back that. I would prefer if hit was a Dokkan Fest, but as a minimum I want him as a yellow coin LR, and I would be excited for it regardless. And if he's really good, I would potentially buy him with coins if he can fit on to some of my teams. Do you have faith in this year's batch of Heroes Easy A's? I think at this point, if you have faith in Dragon Ball Heroes, you're probably delusional to a degree.
Gonna cry?
To be fair though, some of the Easy A's were decent now that I think about it. Like the brand new units are typically not that good, but the Easy A's sometimes are pretty decent. For example, Baby Janemba, Super Saiyan 3 Goku, and maybe a couple of the other ones. So to be fair, some of the Easy A's are decent. I might have some faith. I'm going in with minimal expectations. I'm hoping for the best, but preparing for the worst is what I'll say.
Okay.
I made a full video on this and I definitely agree with this, which is that this android's unit, the unit, its design is straight up flawed.
How did they think that was okay to even put it in the game? I'm so sick of this. They're trash!
And the reason I say it's flawed is because the unit only links well with other android units, but the unit wants to have a Goku on the rotation from its passive, which is definitely a contradiction in its design, in my personal opinion, which is why I'm not really the biggest fan of this unit. I think a lot of people right away were saying that this unit is really good, his team is really good, but I was always cautious about that. From the start I was saying their team is not good at all, and I wasn't too impressed with the kit either. But we'll see as time goes on. The unit could age well, it depends what happens I suppose. Hot take, Ma Jr. is a better unit than LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Is that a hot take? If it is, I probably agree. I don't know if people would disagree with this though. I don't know what people think about this. To be fair, maybe it is a hot take, but it's a hot take that I actually probably agree with, although I could see the argument going either way. It doesn't really matter. Man, take me back to when this rotation cleared everything.
Okay.
Yeah, this rotation was sick. STR Vegeta specifically, when this unit first came out, he was my favourite unit of all time on release. What team is better, Earth-bred fighters or superheroes? I would probably say Earth-bred fighters, and I think most people seem to agree with me over here. I honestly, I would certainly back that. I think Earth-bred fighters is the superior team, and immediately what comes to mind is Bulma is an Earth-bred fighter, whereas she's not on superheroes, which is definitely an advantage to Earth-bred fighters.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Yeah, this tweet is somewhat fair to be honest, because what he's saying is Super Vegeta, I'm not saying he's good, but at least he can tank normals, which is more than you can say for some of these new Easy A units. And you're not wrong about that. It's unfortunate, but you're not wrong. The anime of the year is Attack on Titan and Vinland Saga. Do I agree with that? I don't disagree with it, because this year has been weak for anime in my humble opinion. This year has been very, very weak. Even Demon Slayer was not that impressive.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Like, this year has been very weak. I'm hoping next year is better. The good news is, at the start of next year, I'm getting Kingdom Season 5, the anime. So I'm definitely looking forward to that, my favourite anime of all time.
That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
What if they become children? Gohan, Whis and Beerus. Honestly, at this point, they might as well just do it. If everyone's kids, they might as well just make Whis a kid and Beerus, and then not take it seriously. Don't make it canon, and then just do whatever goofy stuff you want. Put it in Dokkan. I'll enjoy Dokkan, but I won't enjoy the anime most likely. And Broly, I mean, if they're gonna go all out, they might as well make Broly a chibi as well. Why not? Global players, are you excited for him? If I'm being honest, not really. The only reason I'm not excited is not because he's bad, because he's good, and I'm also a fan of the Super Saiyan 4 transformation. But the reason I'm not excited is because I know I'm definitely going to skip his banner. The reason for that is because, well, I say this all the time, but I'll say it again. He'll return for Saiyan Day. On Saiyan Day, there will be less featured units, so he'll be easier to pull, the banner will be better, and you can get him with coins.
Nice.
So his banner, I'm definitely skipping it, and I recommend that everyone skips it as well, unless you're a massive whale. Yeah, when it comes to this Vegeta Blue unit, their design is good, but there's one big flaw, which is their transforming conditions. If they just transform turn 4 for free, the design would be spectacular, but unfortunately they do not, which is definitely a big drawback in my opinion. Who is the worst premium Easy A we have gotten this year? Somehow, some way, Super Vegito is not the worst Easy A out of all of these. I don't know how that happened, but Super Vegito compared to these lot is not even that bad, because at least, as we said earlier, he can tank normals, which is more than these lot over here. And we're gonna end it with this. It's so depressing, but also funny, that multiple summonable characters have been compared to him. With how bad Kami is, it is pretty bad that a lot of the summonable characters are being compared to this guy. For example, some of these guys over here, and some of the new banner units as well, which is pretty funny to be honest. Let's do a quick subscriber challenge. If you guys agree with me that for the most part these Easy A's over here are just major L's, then you have to subscribe, because that is the challenge. With that said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, then do subscribe, especially if you just failed that challenge, because that is indeed the challenge. Also, do leave a like and comment, because those things do help out. With that said, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Ta-ta, adios, and bye-bye.